Today, we're going back to the sugar question, the Komenda question to be specific. Let me ask, what do you use sugar for? That is for those who have not cut it out of their diet. A few things come to mind: tea, cocoa, rice water, mashke, gari soakings, bread, cake. Sugar is essential for all of these. But the reality is that the sugar that you consume is not produced in Ghana. It is imported. In 2016, Ghanaians consumed 463,000 metric tons of sugar, and the figure is projected to hit 872,000 metric tons by 2030. Ghana spends over $200 million to import sugar every year. Establishing the Komenda sugar factory was government's plan to reduce sugar importation by at least 60%. But has that happened? You know, it's a no. By now, you know the story of how the NDC government built the Komenda sugar factory but failed to plan adequately to ensure access to sugar cane to enable the factory run efficiently. The then opposition MPP jumped on a bandwagon of accusations, touting its ability to run the facility better. In fact, the least said about the political ping-pong regarding the Komenda sugar factory, the better. But we can hold politicians accountable on the basis of the assurances they give us. In August last year, President Akufo-Addo promised the people of Komenda that very soon government will roll out a plan for sugar production.
Any idle factory, the amount of land we need for the sugar, the type of sugar we can grow here, all those things were not properly organized. I feel our organization, and also the between strategic investor and also it to be about Roba Bisomu. Nanche, Obati Papa Freemanum, and
It's almost 1 year since the president made that promise, and the Komenda sugar factory that government borrowed $35 million to revive is still dormant. The sad reality is that it is rusting away. Just this year, in April, Trade Minister Alan Chermanting appeared before Parliament, promising that a decision will be reached on Komenda soon.
This has been going on for some time, and last week we had a short list of about 4 companies with, well, I would say, attractive proposals, and now we are in a position to recommend to Cabinet for a final selection of a new strategic investor who hopes to be able to integrate the plantation development into the factory that is sitting idle. And so hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'm sure that there will be a public announcement on that. And Komenda should be back in terms of its long-term sustainability.
So when will Ghanaians know what government intends to do with the factory? What is the challenge, and what will it take to make this facility, which is a source of employment for the indigents and many others, a reality? For almost 3 years, the MPP government has failed to make the factory operational. But countries like Uganda produce over 365,000 metric tons of sugar and even export. So what are they doing right that we are doing wrong? Can we learn lessons from the Uganda example? Mr. President, you gave your word to the people of Komenda. The question is, when are you going to redeem your pledge to find an investor to get the factory running? Dear Nanado, let me borrow your own expression. The Komenda discussion is becoming a tired one. Please shame your detractors by giving us sugar. Give Ghanaians sugar.
Nanche, Obati Papa Freemanum, and